Have you ever wondered how professional players are so consistent? How they qualify for every FNCS? Or how they win thousands of dollars? Well, we asked a 6-time FNCS qualifier with more than $40,000 in earnings, and here's what he told us. Yes, the player we are talking about is Sprite, and his main focus is actually the early game. Sprite says he likes to focus on advanced early game strategies with his teammates to put them in the best possible position to win the game later. So what are these strategies exactly? Well, Sprite's first priority is picking a drop spot and then finding a great landing spot at that location. Sprite looks for a drop where he can loot 3 chests within 10 seconds of landing. This will give him the mats, guns, and heals he needs to win a fight early on. Sprite also emphasizes the importance of learning every single floor and chest spawn. Sprite says launch pads only spawn in floor loot and supply drops, so looting every floor spawn in your spot is essential to winning games. Once you have your loot path figured out, it's time to think about Surge. According to Sprite, early Surge comes from fighting a team at your drop or shooting nearby teams while they are rotating. But he also emphasizes the importance to only take these shots when you are in a safe position to not get griefed by the other team. Quote, some quick tags from behind or ahead of them are usually the best option for Surge. Once you pick out a drop and learn all the floor and chest spawns, what is the best way to practice your spot? Well, it depends. If you have a creator code, Sprite's advice is to queue up with your friends and have them land at the same spot as you. He also notes that to actually improve, you need to be talking with your friends after each game to review what they saw and how they think you should improve your strategy.
Oh, the people that were like holding us with Spider-Man when we had to use the statue fucking thing?
Oh yeah, we ended their game.
Yeah, it was Trap and Neon.
If you don't have a creator code, unfortunately you and your friends will have to try and snipe each other in arena and try to get into the same lobbies. This strategy of practice is just like playing scrims, but instead your only focus is to work on the early game. If you want to practice your early game fighting, Sprite recommends going into a 1v1 realistics and choosing early game loot as the setting. Practicing fighting with scuffed loot and materials will really help you think on your feet, and it's going to help you win more fights than you ever have before. These tips come directly from one of the best players in the world, and if you implement them, we guarantee that your placements will improve. Now, after watching that video, you might be thinking to yourself, this is a great start for setting up the early game, but I'm still going to struggle in the FNCS without strategies for the mid and end game. Luckily for you, we have that covered as well. If you want Sprite's exclusive tips for mid and end game, check out our brand new FNCS guide linked in the description below. Along with Sprite's incredible strategies, the guide has drop maps for every single POI on the map, and scoring format breakdowns from Kinch Analytics, breakdowns on loadouts, mental training, advice, and so much more. If you want to place better in this FNCS, you have to check out this guide. With that being said, thank you for watching, and remember to train right, train with NOVOS.